Greetings and welcome. Yes, it's Cell Guru time, debate time once again. Today we're exploring something that I've wanted to do for many months now. I truly believe, and I think a lot of people other than me also believe the same, that we are destroying the English language as we know it because of the mobile phone. From SMS, texting, instant communication, all of that and everything that we use in that, new slang, new abbreviations, the way we use the language, we try and fit everything into 140 or 160 characters. All of that is really destroying the English language. True or false, we'll find out. With me, very interesting in the audience and a very interesting panel. Let me introduce you to the panel. First with me, Abha Chona, who's an English teacher at DPS RK Puram. Welcome. Dr. Swati Keshup, she's the HOD, Head of Department for Behavioral Medicine at Fortis Hospital. Welcome. And we have Ishita, who's refusing to tell me her surname in the quest that she has everything short, right? So no surname, Ishita. So we'll start with you, Abha. First and foremost, for or against, are we destroying English language as we know it?
At the onset, when SMS languages did intervene our language structure, we do not accept it in our checking. We do not accept it in our essays and writings. But I think it's a very welcoming note as far as communication is concerned, because it has made communication very easy for me to reach NDTV office. It was quick.
So you're talking about the technology part of it, but if I sent you directions to NDTV with no more than 2 alphabets per word, you may have reached another town.
Absolutely.
By the time you decipher what it is. And
so I am not asking you to make it a part of a standardized language. It's not. It isn't. And we cannot sever the language to the extent that we'll feel ashamed of it.
If I was to write a B4 or a NE...
then before is B, when we say don'ts, B4 is don't.
It's a part of the don't.
It's part of the don't.
But you know, this makes the whole thing even more difficult. So now you're saying that it's a welcome step. Technology is great, instant communication is great, but the language used may not be.
Unless
and isn't that where the problem lies? Because if I grew up with SMS, pure and simple, and nothing else but SMS, obviously I would have this real problem within me to fight the fact that I have to have now 2 standards of language. One acceptable to you, one acceptable to all my friends in circle.
No, it's not too difficult. Children aren't they don't find it difficult. We teach informal letters and formal letters.
Okay, let me find out from the people you're talking about. How many of you actually find it a little difficult to switch between one to the other when you're doing formal work versus when you're just communicating with each other? How many find the switch difficult? That's about half of you that really find it difficult. So you're saying the rest of you are very cool. So those that find the fact that you're SMSing and you're on Facebook and Orkut and you're on Twitter and switching back when she wants an essay which has to be in the most amazing English language, no problem at all. You can do it anytime. How many? Obviously the other half, right? A little bit more than the other half, okay. Okay, so we're saying that it's a half and half right now. And this may not be the generation that has only grown up with SMS. I'm thinking 10 years from now, I would get 100% out here. Then that's real trouble, right? Let's find out from you. Where does this take us? Is this a huge loss for us, or are we gaining?
I would agree with both sides of the coin, because, well, on one side we are gaining a lot, and I would not like to look at the loss, because...
what's the gain?
See, let's talk about the language as such. See, first thing is communication, which means why was language invented in the first place? It was invented to communicate between 2 people, between more than 2 people.
Tuba.com,